Okay, jump code component file loads up all the code related to jump codes. This is loading all the modules that are required for jump code component. This is loading up the routings. Jump code service file shares the code between the different components. Jump code related code that can be accessed by different components. Then edit room component, this will be used for editing the rooms. When user creates a room, they can edit it, and this file will be used. My account file will hold the information of user account. Account info will be also holding the user account information. This will be used to update user account. Now room component contains the code to handle now rooms. Room components is to handle all the room related stuff. This will be the main file when user is entering the room. So we can say it's the main entry point of room. A room module file will load all the modules that are required for room. A room routing will handle the routings in the room. Device test contains the code for device test like camera, microphone or speaker. Feedback will deal with the feedbacks inside the room. For example, when user can click on a feedback icon to send some feedback in the room. This component creates the identity rectangles of the users. Private chat component deals with the private chat. This is for public chat. It handles the public chat in the room. Debug service displays the user's debug information, like when you click on debug icon on identity rectangle, it will display the information about user devices, etc. Chat service is common file between public chat and private chat, so it is sharing some common functions of both these components. Room service is containing the room related functions that can be shared between different components. WebRTC service contains the code like creating audio visualizer for device test. Feedback service contains the code for feedback, so this code can be used by different components in the ROM. IO service is to change the input output devices. It is used in the device test. When user wants to change their device or microphone or webcam, user service also deals with the user related activities like type of user, if they are active, inactive, host, or adding them to list of room participants. Internet speed service checks the internet of the user, like calculates this upload and download speed of the user. Jump service is again jump code related activities. It contains the jump code related activities that can be shared between different components. It is about streams like video and audio streams when users are doing the calls in the room. All these stream related code that should be shared between different components exist in this file. This file contains the code related to identity circles that can be shared between different components. Layout service deals with the layout of the room, like how we are going to display the media display area or identity rectangles. This is all handled by this layout service file. Init room service is called when the room loads up. It loads the room information. It sets the variable like room ID, room name, and if the user room is private or public. Media soap service communicates with the media soap server, like sending the stream of the user, video or audio stream of the user to the server, and receiving audio or video stream of other user into the room. Stream component is responsible for displaying the streams of the user in the room. Home widget component is the top bar on the room where we are displaying the user screen name. This here, it is the home widget component. Editable and shared room component that let the user to edit their screen name from here top or the identity rectangles. Both of these are controlled by editable components. Page not found component, when there is invalid URL, then this page displays. Pop-up components handle the pop-ups in the room, like creating a pop-up or removing a pop-up. And this is on the server side. This is the main entry point of the node application. It makes the connection to database, etc. It is the shared file that will store the variables that different components can use. This will handle the uploads, like if you are uploading a file, upload.js will handle that when participants are uploading a file in Room. It handles all the communication between client and server, like the messaging going through the socket, or the media code for media soup. Media soup code is also in this file. Mail.js handles all the code related to emails, like sending email to different users, account recovery email, or the information about when the room is created. Operator.js contains the common functions like talking to database. This room core class handles the basic functions of rooms, like when user is creating a room or joining the room, so this will get the information about the room. User.js handles the user information, storing the user information into database. This is for creating the accounts, handling the login or logout activities. This stores the client's device information into database or update device name. Editor.js saves the contents of the text editor that can be initiated by a jump code, txt, or xls. This contains the function related to the find room page, like processing the jump codes on find room or getting the available list of find rooms on the find room page. This file contains the general functions like refreshing server or getting the jump codes from database. Media.js deals with the media related code, like video files or mp3 files, audio files, image files, whatever we are storing on the server or accessing from the server. Room.js is handling the room related code. DB service is a class for database communication. Pool.js is a database library to create a pool of MySQL connections. Protopool was using for prototype database to create a MySQL pool for prototype database. This prototype DB talks to prototype database. Static db.js talks to static database, like it's getting rows from the database as inserting a data into the database. Same static pool